and Indigenous treaty violations.
We are here to challenge Enbridge.
We are here to challenge Enbridge.
The National Energy Board.
The National Energy Board.
And the Conservative government.
And the Conservative government.
The federal government.
The federal government.
Has completely overruled.
Completely overruled.
The decision made here.
The decision made here.
You are also failing to consider.
You are also failing to consider
The impacts of tar sands expansion.
the impacts of tar sands expansion
And all the treaties being breached.
and all the treaties being breached
By this proposed pipeline reversal.
by this proposed pipeline reversal.
This project cannot go forward.
This project cannot go forward
Without the free,
without the free, prior,
and informed consent
and informed consent
of the Haudenosaunee,
of the Haudenosaunee,
who would be directly impacted by a pipeline rupture.
impacted by a pipeline rupture.
So the official hearing is now over.
So the official hearing is now over
Until your request
until your request
has been approved by the Haudenosaunee people.
has been approved by the Haudenosaunee people.
And we would now like to commence
And we would now like to commence
the people's hearing.
the people's hearing
With statements from the Haudenosaunee themselves.
with statements from the Haudenosaunee themselves.
We do not know what she is charged with. We do not know if she is currently in the van. One of our fellow organizers who tried to follow behind to find out what was happening was told he'd be charged for obstruction just for following along.
Typical.
So it feels like she's been kidnapped.
What did they say she was being taken for? They wouldn't say. And when people tried to ask, they were told they'd be charged with obstruction.
But basically, she's been taken for participating in what's supposed to be a public hearing, right? That's what it comes down to, doesn't it? So we're worried about her. We don't know where she is. We don't know what they're doing.